Hi everyone. I hope you're doing well. I am doing good. I decided to sit on the floor because you don't want to see my room. My room, my room is a mess. Um, the the drawing table, which I don't really draw on, is over here. My workstation with my sewing machines are over there. The cover stitch is over there, so you can get a little bit of the lay of the land. Um, What I wanted to do is I wanted to touch on my frocktail dress, and I want to touch on a pattern. When I tell you, okay, so I went to this specialty store here in the Netherlands called Board. It has existed for a long time, and they specialize in all things lingerie making. And it's fun because unconsciously I planned out that I would go to the store in the month of August, and we are coming to the end of bra August. And so I have managed to post every day around 7 o'clock. And it has been so much fun. Really, like, so much fun. And I don't think I mentioned I think in the first week I mentioned the topics that were there, but um I think there was only like 1 or 2 days that I was like, I don't know what to say, or I don't know what to post. So it has been such a great time. I won a prize. You don't know that, but I won a prize. I won a course, a lingerie making course that I can follow online, which is so, like, I didn't expect to win anything. So that was really, really great. And it was almost at the beginning of Bra August. So I think I stopped at probably my sewing power, which is day 7. So we had insides, beach and pool, fitting check, favorite color, oops, comfort, top tools, sewing buddy, dream project, signature style, tip and techniques, most worn, whip, active wear. Oh, active wear was one of them that mm-mm. I and the dream project as well. But I managed to because I created a kit for myself, with, I think it's the, oh, what is it? It was with a bodysuit by Madeline in mind, and so I had the kit with my dream project written. And let's see, we had activewear. So activewear, I placed a pattern by Madeline slash or X Simplicity, because I never made activewear just yet. Let's see, I have the go-to pattern. Which one did I choose as a go-to pattern? I believe my go-to pattern has to be it has to be the Brooklyn. Yeah, it has to be the Brooklyn, which is also by Madeline. Uh, do you detect a fan? I'm a fan. Okay, and let's see what else we had. So right now we're coming in. Oh yeah, so all in the details. Um, Selfless Soul. I have the matching set, which was yesterday, and inspiration, which is today. And so I do have a personal, which is public, Pinterest board that I pin lingerie inspirations on. So that was perfect to use as the prompt for today. And so for tomorrow, it's going to be sewing machine. So I will feature Soyana. Um, you know which one would be nice to feature as well? It's the one that I got this year from a colleague of mine, which is the Puff Tipmatic. It is 30 years old. And what is funny is that the day that I went to check for the puff machine, just to get like a feeling as to if it would be a right choice for me, if I like it, um, it was a puff. No, it wasn't a puff. No, they showed me the Bernina, and it was smooth. It was definitely smooth, and we were leaving from there because the Bernina was outside of my saving goal because I did save for the Puff Transporter, but two different stores, two different owners did they were like they weren't a fan, which made me doubt. And so I was like, well, if it's going to be the Bernina, I would have to save some more. So let's hold off. And we were driving home when I got a call like, do you want to pick up this sewing machine? The only thing what you have to do is give it a service. Hmm? And so I didn't ask questions. I was like, yes, I want to. And I'll be right there. And so I went, and I took it. When I came home, I was like, it's a puff. Like, that is the one that I wanted, at least the brand that I wanted to buy because of the EDI feature on it. So hey, um, very happy about it. So I might feature that one because it has become one of my favorite ones to sew lingerie on. And let's see, we have so the sewing machine, a pattern hack. I'm not sure what I'm going to do there just yet because pattern hack and pattern alterations are two different things. Favorite make. I probably featured that a little before already on my feed, but it might be worth a repeat. And then skill set and goals. So I only have one, two, five more to go. Hmm. Okay, so let me show you something real quick. I finished this yesterday. This is the mermaid. I think it's the mermaid panty by Concha Board, which is a store here in the Netherlands. Uh, beautiful, beautiful. I sewed it up nicely with the puff machine. I'm very, very happy with it. And right now, I am sitting on the ground because I'm working on the bra. What is the bra called? Let me just give you the gist of the bra. The Confitica bra, which is a non-stretch lace. And I am right now cutting the lace, the non-stretch lace, and I mirrored it. So you can see right here, I mirrored it. This is how it's going to be laying. Is it? Something like this, yes. You see? Do you see the vision? So this is the Confitica. I'm trying to cut into the fabric today and try to make some headway with it tomorrow. So I am following the video tutorials. I'm not going to say too much about it because I have my thoughts. But it could be that because I have sewn, um, or at least I have read many, many sewing instructions, and I know that it's a skill and not everybody has it. So we'll leave it to that. These are all the pieces. So this is the cup. I have to do two. I have to cut four initially, essentially because it's the outside of the bra and the inside of the bra, which is this this mesh. And then we have the back of the bra, which is also the same mesh. And and then this part, which is the cradle. Is it the cradle? Is what we call it, right in the middle, right here. This is from Non-Stretch, so I'm going to try to follow the tutorial in order to get the flower right. Can you see the flower? To get the flower right in the middle, I'm going to try to follow the tutorial. And then for my dress, so my frock tail dress, I wanted to say Vlogmas, but Christmas is around the corner. This dress right here, it is the 9850 from Simplicity. I am making view A, which is the dress, and I made the bodice. There's a fly. I don't know where it came from, but it's here. So this is how it's looking. The inside, as important. I didn't, I don't have the right boning. So I'm hoping that I will be finding, or that I'll find it this weekend. And then I don't have the right cups, which I also need because I feel like it looks a little off. And Truce is a little wider. She has more of a bust, and so, and more of a body in general. So it is a little difficult to have Truce wear it. But as you can see, the breasts are a little like I feel like I'm not filling out the cups. So that is a little weird. And but other than that, I did have to alter, or not alter, yeah, I had to adjust the pattern because it wasn't reaching all the way to the back. I do have a B cup and a 28 band, and what I did was I did add 3 centimeters on each side. So when we're talking in terms of pattern pieces, you have the side, the middle back, and the center back. And so I did add on each of the pattern pieces 1 centimeter on each side. So 6 centimeters in total. So I would have enough room to fit in it. One, breathing would not be optional. And then second, for me to have enough room to place my invisible zipper or a hook, the hook and eye. I could do a hook and eye too, so it depends. But I think I'm going for the invisible zipper. And the second thing is, I did find that maybe, but I'm not going to do that anymore. I should have lengthened the bodice part as well. Because what I have right now is my navel is right here. So I feel like I'm still missing a few centimeters for it to. Oh, yes, very much on. The mic is on. So I feel like if my navel is right here, I feel like I had to lengthen the bodice, which I didn't. And so when I was pinning it, because I did gather the skirt, I did notice that it was coming up here. And although it is long enough, like the bodice, the skirt, the top part of the skirt is long. I'm trying to remember where I left. Oh, right there. Hold on. Okay, so here's the skirt. This is the outside, yeah. So it is long enough because I think it goes a little below my knee, and then we still have this. I hope nothing falls on my head. And we still have this part right here that is the lower part of the skirt. I think I'm going to be okay, but for good, I had to lengthen it for good measures, but I didn't. So this is what we have right now. I am very happy with the stitching. It looks really, really nice. It is very neat. This is also because I think the inside is a stretch fabric. I think a stretch, it isn't a light, I think a stretch jersey is the inside, and then the outside is the embroidered mesh. It has a little bit of stretch, but it's mostly mechanical. It's not a lot of, it doesn't have a lot of give. And so I did use the puff. Which one are you seeing right now? On there. Okay, so I did use the puff sewing machine to work on my lace, and then worked on the lining as well. So very, very, very happy. Um, oh, and what I realized is that I needed boning that is like less width uh, than what I have here. This is 1.1, and I just have a difficult time getting it through the channeling. So I am going to be on the hunt for some boning. That will also give it more structure. And I do believe that once I have the right um, wire, like for the cup, it will also give me the amount of, or at least the structure that I'm looking for. Because right now, it just it just looks wrong. I don't know. It seems like I'm not filling it out. Anyway, I'm not sure. Worst case scenario, I'll just add some some fillet in it to fill it up, because hey, maximize your assets. Um so that is what it is. And then of course the skirt is going to be lined. I did cut out the lining. I do have to use the overlocker for the lining. And the lower part of the skirt is going to have it consists of four pieces, but it seems like, I don't know, it didn't look like it had like the lower part of the skirt was lined. It looks like those four pieces are going to be gathered all the way around the skirt. So again, I do have all of the pattern pieces for, or at least all of the material that I need for the dress. And I am making good headway with it. I'm just, I already know that not going to finish by the end of August, which was my aim, but I am still on time, and it's still going as how I hoped. Of course, I'm going to continue to work on it. I am not going to. I'm I'm going to try not to start anything else. Just focus on this, finish this, and then turn my focus to the coat that I want to make to go with this outfit. Um, but definitely not putting too much pressure on myself, because that's not healthy. Um, and let's see what else. So those, I think those are the things. So the undie, the dress, and the bra. Yeah, that's what I'm working on. And then of course all of the bra August stuff. I'm going to tell you about the course, because I think it's valid for 3 months and I already activated it. So I'm going to tell you about the course that I won, um, and see what knowledge I can draw from it. And let's see what else. What else? What's on my mind? Not much. I It has been going great with the book club. The book club consists of two people, me and my bestie, but it's going great. We are thoroughly enjoying the book. I mentioned that it is a Christian book. It is called Steps to Christ. We have known this book ever since we were very, very young, never took the time to read it. And we're at this point in our lives that we wanted to just see what the book was all about. And it has been a blessing. And what is interesting about it is that I think it happened twice in a row that we discussed it on Sunday, and then Monday she sent me a either something out of the devotional or like the text of the day that refers back to what we spoke about the day before. And this week was extra funny to me because we discussed the chapter, and at the beginning we were like, I said I didn't get much out of the chapter. It seemed like it was like a reminder, served more as a reminder than actually, like, moving me to the core. So she was of the same opinion, but then I don't know, all of a sudden something had clicked. And I said there was something in the chapter that about there was something in the chapter that made me like, hold up a second. Isn't that usually the comfortability? Yeah, that it is. Isn't that the comfortability that makes you complicit instead of, just continuing to be open for knowledge? Like, oh, I already know it, whatever. No, it that is what we were like, oh, wait a second. So we went back and we were critical and we analyzed it, and it was really, really, it was so much fun. So the next day she sent me a text, and I was like, this is jokes. This is just jokes. So we're having a lot of fun. And yeah, we are at chapter 7. The book has 13 chapters. And so we are heading into chapter 8. So we still have 5 more weeks to go. But very much exciting to explore this part of life in or yeah, life this part of knowledge, this part of religion, faith, with my bestie. So, so much fun. So that is on my mind. And other than that, just taking deep breaths and really taking the time to take care of me. So that is very much important. I feel much, much better. Um, More in the sense that I think the last couple of vlogs or the lives, I was like, um sometimes I was like, oh, close to despair. But no, it is, I can breathe, and that is a really, really good feeling. That is a really, really good feeling. So as always, I enjoy going live. I hope you enjoy watching. Don't be afraid. Comment down below if you have any questions or just want to say hey. Take good care of yourself and have a great, great day. Bye.